Okay guys, step 5. Now we're moving into some transmission pieces. This is the basically a spur gear holder and lay shaft. And yeah, so step 5 on page 4. So we've got an aluminium lay shaft. We have our belt pulleys. We have some pins, some circlips, some grub screws, and our spur gear. So what we need to do first is put our spur gear onto our lay shaft. I'm not using the standard kit Panaracer 64 pitch. I'm using 48 pitch gear. So what we're going to do is line that up. Now this is a part where I do recommend that we use a little bit of Loctite. So I'm just going to put a dab on the setup board there. Alright, so the screws that come in the bag are obviously the ones that hold the spur gear on, so I'm just going to get one of those and just going to dip it into our Loctite. I'm just using a blue Loctite here. It's a medium strength. So we've got 1, 2, and number 3. So we don't want to go crazy on these screws because you can deform your spur gear, which is obviously not a good thing. So once that's in, then we put our little belt guide. Now make sure you note which way that goes on. You have a flat side and then you have a side with a little chamfer to guide the belt. So we want the flat side going down and touching the spur, and then we're going to put one of our cross pins in. Line that up centrally, and then on with the pulley. I'm noticing that the thickness of the spur gear that I'm using there may be a touch too thick. Doesn't tend to want to let that circlip go on properly, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of attention work there. Alright, so just before we go on, I'm going to swap out this aftermarket spur and just install the standard one for the moment. This one appears to be slightly too thick for us to be able to get our clip on. So I'm just going to fit up the standard kit one, and we'll see how that fits. Alright, so that's on. Now put the guide on. Put our cross pin through. Just lock that into position. Pulley. And yeah, that looks better now. The clip is definitely gonna be able to snap into position. With a little bit of effort. Okay, that's on and good.